Thank you for joining me once again for one of these diary entries. And as you can see on the left here, we have a little space-time spectrum, and on the right here we have a little bit of triumphant light. But right here, dead center, we have a little bit of a new pack there. It looks like a little bit of Shining Revelry, trying to show off all of the shiny Pokemon there. So, hey, get into that. However, I did go ahead and get the little extra bonus thing, so I just wanted to look at some of the stuff that came up. So, Shining Mewtwo stays on. Hey, it looks pretty good to me. Definitely looks like I would use that for a psychic type deck. And I think it's the same exact thing, just a play mat there. So get a little bit more extended artwork. It still looks really nice as well. And potentially this background here. Okay. As someone that has grown up with a lot of stonemasons in the family, I kind of really like the stone aspect of this. I might actually have an additional showcase off of that in there. And I'm going to save the best thing for last, so it looks like we have a cover there for a binder. Just a nice little sparkle in the distance there. And gotta have a cool little Mewtwo flip coin, shiny Mewtwo flip coin there with all of your stuff there. But kind of the piece de resistance is a new card here, Full Art Shiny Mewtwo. Essentially kind of like the 2-star variant in Apex, the Apex packs there. Really like this one, and definitely, having all of the effects there of the shining in the background, but also these stars that kind of like circle around. I think it looks great. I think that they did a good job. It's looking like shiny Pokemon might of themselves be a bit on the rarer side to get, so it's looking like we've got promo cards that'll be coming out soon too. Starting off with that, but before we got into the actual pack opening, I just wanted to showcase how you can still get some good and rare cards by opening up your free packs every day. Everything that I have scrolling through here are just different 2-star or higher value that I got through it, whether it's full art trainer cards or full art EX cards, or even a 3-star immersive art Charizard. Like, it's all available there for you. It's just sometimes you got to get lucky, and if it shows up in your Wonder Trade, you can still get it there too. But why don't we just get right into the pack opening now? Let's get right on into the good stuff here. Haven't opened up anything yet. As you can see, there's some stuff up here, including a shiny full art Charizard there. So I haven't seen what any of the cards do, so this will likely be a longer one there of just seeing kind of what we get. I do, as you can see in the top right here, have some extra hourglasses, so it's going to be a little bit more than 100 pack opening. But let's get right on into this and see what kind of good stuff we've got. Will my luck continue on with some of these pack openings as long as it's not a genetic Apex there? All right. Whew. Give me a little bit of luck here. Well, we had some flashes and some noises, so it's good to start off with there. So Pinsir, 90 HP grass type, Guillotine Rush, 1 grass, 2 colorless for 50 plus. For coin until you get tails, this attack does 40 more damage for each heads. So it's very much like that continuous step Eevee, except that continuous step Eevee only needed, I think, 1 energy. So it can do quite a bit of damage there, though. Pokemon Center Lady, heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon and recovers from all special conditions. As a supporter card, probably seems pretty good there, not only for the special condition, but you don't necessarily have to do it on a grass type like with Erica. Not as strong as a targeted Erica of 50 HP, but 30 is definitely more than the default 20 that you can get there with a potion, and you know, it's a little bit better than reducing the damage by 10 that you can get from like a blue or something. So yeah, I think it's a decent heal. A little bit of Palmy, a little punch. 60 HP, lightning type for 1 lightning energy, punch for 20. Okay. Sprigatito, being really cute, rolling around in the grass there. He's an adorable little boy. 60 HP grass type for 1 grass energy, cry for help. Put a random grass Pokemon from your deck into your hand. I kind of really like that there, especially if you're trying to get something up real quick. It's essentially like a draw a card, but specifically to draw a Pokemon there, which could prove useful if that's what you're looking for. Oh, and starting off with the shiny in a pack. Oh my goodness. I don't know how this works in the what do you call it there? In the Wonder like pick thing there, like how much it costs to be able to do it there, but like to start off with a shiny in the very first pack is like, oh man, that's so cool. Dondozo, 120 HP, water type for 2 water and 2 colorless energy. Do Ocean Cyclone for 80 damage. This attack also does 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Okay, so it's like a lesser version of Articuno's Blizzard, but it's a shiny Pokemon, so you kind of want to make it work there. Oh man, I can't believe I got a shiny in the very first pack. And a Tatsugiri full art there, just to go along with the Dondozo. Tatsugiri, 70 HP, water energy, retreat directive. Your active Dondozo has no retreat cost, and I saw that it had 30 before. It's right next to each other there, starting off with the shiny Dondozo. Now we've got a full art Tatsugiri. I mean, kind of just makes a lot of sense. 1 water energy for Rain Splash, 20 damage, 1 retreat, and you've got all 3 different Tatsugiri there. Hey, it's a nice one there. Lickitung. Oh, the color doesn't look like... I think that the color means that there might still be something in here. Lickitung, 80 HP, colorless for 2 colors, roll out for 30. Really derpy Hitmonchan there. 90 HP, fighting type, 3 fighting energy for Magnum Punch for 90. You know, it's definitely has a lot more setup needed than the, you know, traditional Hitmonchan of the one for the jab there, but you know, I'm not sure if it's gonna really do all that much there. A little bit of Buizel, 70 HP, water type for 1 water energy, water gun, 10 damage. Okay. Oh, a shiny in 2 packs in a row. Now, I've been seeing people opening up cards and having them in their Wonder Trade, and I haven't seen a shiny before. So if it's just absolute luck that I've gotten 2 shinies in a row, oh my goodness. Vroom, 70 HP, steel type for 1 steel energy, headbutt, 10 damage. Again, not that great, but I mean, if we can get like a shiny Revelry as well and kind of just make the shinies work, that sounds great to me. God, starting off with 2 shinies is great. Pinsir, Pomo, so this is the 2nd stage there. 90 HP lightning for 2 lightning. You get an upgraded punch for 40. Still 1 retreat cost there. Wiglet, 60 HP, water type for spring out. 1 water type. One of your opponent's Pokemon is chosen at random. Do 30 damage to it. I'm not too opposed to that. 30 damage for 1 water and it can hit anywhere. Seems fine. I mean, the only thing is, like, oh, you know, if you've got like EXs all over the place, you might not be hitting the exact one you want, but I'm assuming that there is going to be a 1 trio in here, so maybe it's going to be a bit better for it. Licky, okay, so 130 HP, normal type, 3 colorless energy, roll out for 70. Still probably would be preferring to use the Licky EX there. Oh, and a cute little Buizel. Still having his 10 damage water gun there, but Oh, there's a little polka doll, 2 different polka dolls up there. One polka doll, one for the substitute, and we've got a whole bunch of different, maybe training balls around there, red, blue, and yellow, kind of like the first US games there, and calendar, and just kind of being all tropical there, and it's got a Pokeball up on the bench, so maybe that's his Pokeball. Oh, cute. Team Rocket Grunt there, another supporter card. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So a reverse Misty that can be used on anybody. Now that could feel a little toxic, especially if someone has built up a lot of stuff or they're about to get somewhere. I could definitely see this being played quite a bit, especially if there's more of a meta of having a lot of stuff on one particular Pokemon. Like if they needed 3 or 4 energy to be good, like I could see this. Yeah. Voltorb, 70 HP Lightning type, 1 Lightning Energy, Lightning Ball, 10 damage. Okay. Got our good old wonky Hitmonchan. Bidoof, 70 HP Colorless for 2 Colorless, Headbutt for 30. Okay. Well, here's Revroom, so we can see what Revroom at least does. Revroom will be 110 HP Steel type with 2 Steel and 1 Colorless for Spinning Drift. 70 damage. Flip a coin. If heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from an effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. That's not too bad there. I mean, it's not a whole bunch of damage there. Let's see here, 140. So I mean, you can take out some lower EX Pokemon in 2 turns there. But you can stall as well. So I mean, in certain cases, I could see this one actually doing well, especially with a Dialga EX there to kind of get a jump start there on the Steel type. So yeah, I'm not too disappointed with that. It'd be great to get a shiny of that one too. Abra, 60 HP Psychic type, 1 Psychic for a Psyshot, 20 damage. Okay. Drifloon, 60 HP Psychic type, 1 Psychic for Ram, 20. I think it might have, another one had Ram there. I don't know. Okay, another supporter there. Each player shuffles the cards in their hand into their deck, then draws that many cards. Okay, a symmetrical effect that deals better if you have more cards. So I mean, it's definitely, you want to do it if you have more stuff, or if you're worried about something that they have in their hand there, but I'm not quite as thrilled with this one as some of the other ones there, so it's decent, just not what I would have in mind. Riolu, 70 HP, Fighting type, 2 Fighting Energy for Punch, 40 damage. So many punches, like, I'm surprised that with so many different Pokemon moves, especially made-up ones that they've done in the regular TCG, that it's just like, yeah, we're just going to give like half of the Pokemon Punch, or a variation of Punch that's not a real move. Weird. Alakazam, rare 3-star one there, 130 HP Psychic type for 2 Psychic Energy, Psychic Suppression, 80 damage. This attack also does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has any energy attack. Okay, so that's the kind of stipulation there. It doesn't cost quite as much as the Articuno Blizzard, but it does take a whole 2 stages to get out there for a non-EX. It's not bad per se, but if they don't have any energy on their back row, then it's just an 80 for 2, which it's not terrible, but I think I'd probably prefer the Revroom as opposed to this one. Arbok, 110 HP Dark type. It looks very angry there. 2 Dark Energy and a Colors for Venomous Fang, 70 damage. Opponent's Pokemon is now poisoned. Our Voltorb, Machop, carrying not only a rock but a couple of dudes along with him. Looks a little bit Sisyphean there, you know, bringing all the way up, and it's probably just going to roll the way back down. 60 HP Fighting type, low kick, 20 damage there. I wonder if that is similar, it just has different artwork maybe. Magmar, 70 HP, fire type, 1 fire energy for flare, 20 damage, okay. Meowscarada, probably my favorite of the Paldean starters, 140 HP, grass type, 2 grass energy, fighting claws, 60 damage plus. If your opponent's Pokemon active is an EX, this does 70 more damage. Ooh. Now, that could be an interesting one as well, since it is only 2. It is only 2, and against EXs, it's 130 damage, so I think the really low HP ones get 1 shot, but other ones it might take 2. Still interesting to consider, and the art has a lot going for it. I mean, I very much love flowers, so having a lot of flowers in it is really nice there. That's just a pretty card in general. Baniri, 50 HP, colorless, 1 colorless energy, pound, 20 damage. Our Wiglet again, stretching as far as they can. Paldean Tauros, okay, I think that there might be different versions of Paldean Tauros in this set there, if we've got the fire one. So Paldean Tauros Fire, 110 HP. Blaze Tackle, 1 fire, 2 colorless for 80 damage. It deals 10 damage to itself. It's okay. Probably not anything I would really use. Ooh, Tinkatink, meaning that we'll probably be getting Tinkaton. That's nice. Tinkatink, 60 HP for a steel type, 1 steel energy, corkscrew punch, 20 damage. Again, another punch. That's not an actual real move in the games. But for whatever reason, this Tinkatink just seems really sad. I wish I could give it a little pat on the head and tell it we're on our way so that it could cheer up a little bit there. Oh, and there's our Wugtrio, but a Wugtrio EX, 140 HP water type, only stage 1 meeting, so 3 water, so very specific on water, pop out throughout. One of your opponent's Pokemon is chosen at random 3 times. For each time a Pokemon is chosen, do 50 damage to it. Okay, so it feels very similar to the Dragonite from Genetic Apex there, where it's a Pokemon is chosen at random 3 times from them, and it deals 50 for each one, so it deals 150 instead of the 200 that Dragonite does. But the Dragonite was water and the lightning, so this is just water. And technically, you could use like a Misty to try to get a bunch of stuff on it. Plus, you've got Irida to kind of keep it healthy there. So I think that this might be the best that Wugtrio has ever looked. Honestly, it's kind of funny. Little Charmander, Char. So I mean, if there's a shiny Charizard EX that we saw there, it might be a shiny Charmander. So 60 HP, fire type, 1 fire energy, combustion, 20 damage. Another Palmy doing a little smackdown with his punch, just like a little zippity zap. Arbok, Voltorb, regular Dondozo there, just not shiny one there. Just kind of look like he's being his old catfish self there, of trying to catch whatever he can find. Back to the really cute Sprigatito, Bidoof, very up close and personal Weedle, 50 HP grass type, multiply, put a random Weedle from your deck onto your bench. I mean, since you can only run 1 other Weedle, it doesn't really feel all that great of an ability, so I mean, I'm not too fond of it. Floragato, just the middle there, so this one only needs the 2, just like Meowscarada does. 90 HP, grass type. For 2 grass, you get Slash for 40. Nothing super special there. Kind of almost like a realistic looking Flamigo. I mean, Flamingo, yeah, but it just, for whatever reason, the way that they set it up just makes it seem kind of real. 80 HP, fighting type. 2 fighting energy for double kick, 50x. Flip 2 coins, does 50 for each heads. Very similar to the Bone Rush that Marowak EX has, so that's fine. I mean, since it's also base stage. Okay, last pack there. Palmy, Sisyphia and Machop, Riolu, Arbok, and finishing up with another Meowscarada. Now this is a supplementary set, so there's probably not going to be a huge it's probably not going to be a huge number of cards in it, but again, to like have 2 shinies just show up in back-to-back packs, that's nice. I mean, there's that. You got the Nurse Joy and the Team Rocket there. Tatsugiri full art, Weasel full art. Got a few of the rares, Trio Yaks. Hey, you know, I think that was a good start. And technically, these are all like free packs based off of all of the hourglasses that we had there. So let's see here. 72 cards, not including any of the like full art cards or shinies. So starting off there with a good 32, and looks like the shiny cards do have a special emblem on them there. So okay, well, that was the first 10 there, and we've got some more to go through. Hopefully it's going to be just as good as that one there. So, I mean, at some point here, we're just going to be opening up a bunch of cards that we've already had there, so please bring us a little bit of luck. Okay, we heard one little ding in there. Okay, Tinkatuff. So this is off of Tinkatink that only had the 1 energy needed, so 90 damage, not 90 damage, 90 HP, steel type, 2 steel energy, tenacious hammer, 30 plus. Flip a coin, if heads this attack does 30 more damage. I'm not too mad about that there as a middle one there. If Tinkaton has a good attack on it there, this could be a good line, you know, starting off with, I think it was 20 damage, and then this is 30, potentially 60 for 2. And if Tinkaton has a good amount there, it might be a good steel deck that you can put together with it. The regular Varoom. Okay. Definitely putting out a little bit of that toxic gas there. I'm gonna go a little bit green there, buddy. Lickitung getting bopped on the head with the apple. Kind of feels very Kirby-ish to me. Rattata just popping out of his home. 50 HP, 1 colorless. Colorless type, 1 colorless energy. Tackle for 10. It's kind of your real basic one there. The regular Tatsugiri just kind of bouncing out, doing a little bit of Free Willy there. Getting the regular one of that. Voltorb, Driftblim, 90 HP, Psychic type, 1 Psychic Energy, Gust for 40. I mean, it's there. It doesn't really do a whole lot, so I don't really see it being used. Licky again, Voltorb, Tatsugiri. Again, already getting a bunch. But, Paldean Wooper, really splashing around and kicking up all of either the mud or spreading his own poison. I can't really tell. I mean, it says a poison jab, so I'm going to imagine that it's a bunch of poison there. 50 HP, Dark type, 1 Dark Energy for poison jab, 10 damage. Opponent's active is now poisoned, which seems decent there. You deal the 10 damage, they take 10 at the beginning, and then it gets back to you, and they take another 10, so 30 in total. And it depends on what the evolution looks like there, if it's worth it to evolve it, or maybe to try to knock out the other Pokemon there, because then by the time it gets back to you, it's another 60, but your Wooper might be donezo at that point. Arbok, Tentacool, kind of almost looking like it's coming in for the kill. 70 HP, Water type, 1 Water Energy, Rain Splash 10. Okay, Licky. Paldean Tauros, Fire form again. Oh. Now, unfortunately, it's a shiny that we already have, but that's 2 shiny Varooms there. And again, I don't know how rare the shinies are, like if they're as rare as their counterparts, like because this is like a 1 diamond, like you're going to get more of these than anything else. I'm not sure. I didn't look at the odds. That might be actually something to look at when we go in. So, but hey, you know, 3 shinies so far. That's nice. Ekans, 70 HP, Dark type, Dark and colorless for Ram, 30. You know, with the Arbok, it's not doing too much there. Charmander again, Bidoof. Ooh, and a full art Meowscarada. So that color in the background is indicating that there's something else. So the full art makes it look a lot more mysterious. So I like that it's full art, but I do like the original artwork with all of the flowers more. Now, normally I do like the full arts more, and this is still a very good one, but I like the flowers. Rattata, Charmander, Baneri, Pokemon Center Lady, and a bearable EX. Okay, so we had the kind of unimpressive Bidoof, and now we've got this bearable EX, 160 HP, colorless, for 4 colorless energy, Carefree Press, 100 damage, and you heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. Okay, so another target there of trying to put in with like the Dialga EX to just try to get as much stuff on this as possible so that you're consistently healing, because 2 attacks and you take out basically anything on the field. So I could see it used there if you're able to get the energy onto it there. Just be careful of the Team Rocket Grunt, because you might be losing everything. And I do wonder if at some point they are going to introduce like a double colorless energy card or something, or some. I'm not sure. Or, you know, like the you could also use the thing. I think one of those there, one of the supporters, you can add an additional energy, like an additional 1 energy. I can't remember. I'd have to see that there. So Baneri, Licky, Tentacruel looking very menacing. 100 HP water type for 1 energy, Wave Splash 40. It's fine. Gimmighoul, one of the most hated Pokemon to try to evolve there. 60 HP, Psychic type. Chestoflage, flip a coin. If heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from an effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. Okay, so it's just like that Reveroom one that we saw there, except this just doesn't deal any damage, so you know, it's just kind of I hope that Goldengo goes, you know, is good so that it can go along with that. And speaking of, so it goes from a Psychic type to a Steel type. You know, the Ghost to this because it's Ghost Steel, but because the original attack is colorless, you can still put it in the Steel deck. Okay, so Scintillating Surfing, 50x. Flip a coin for each Steel energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 50 damage for each heads. Okay, so and it's Steel in 2 colors, so it feels a lot like the Celebi EX there, so I could see this one going decently hard. I could see this one doing well in the Steel deck there. So again, like it seems like Water and Steel have done really well from themselves, getting a bunch of good stuff. I mean, I really like Celebi and the Totem Power Superior as well. I mean, Grass has gotten some good stuff there. Fire has a bunch of Charizards and whatnot there. A lot of them seem decent. I mean, even Dark got like Weavile EX and Darkrai EX there to do some stuff, so everything does seem like it has something now. Magmar, Kakuna. Is this Yukamori? No, it is Yukamori. I recognized that the real rocks in the background and what looked to be like clay. She's doing great artwork again there. 80 HP, Grass type, 1 Grass Energy, String Shot, 20 damage. Flip a coin if heads. Opponent's active is now paralyzed. Okay, you know, see what the Beedrill does there. We did see that there was a shiny Beedrill on the front of the pack there, so, you know, maybe this whole line is also shiny. Gimmighoul again, Licky. Oh, and Tinkaton is an EX with quite a bit of HP, 170 HP, Steel type, 2 Steel and 1 colorless for terrific thumping, 80 plus. Flip a coin if heads. This attack has 80 more damage. Okay, so a little bit of a risk taker. 80 damage with the potential of it being 160. So it costs essentially like 1 more than the Marowak EX one does, but it is a second stage evolution, but you're guaranteed 80 damage. I kind of feel like I want that more than the Marowak there for And the only problem is hoping that they don't get double heads on you. Okay. Oh, Charmeleon. 90 HP, fire type, 2 fire energy for same attack that Charmander had, combustion this time for 40 damage. Looking ready to brawl. Rattata popping its head out. Raticate saying, like, he's waving you like one of those Chinese cats to say to come into the restaurant, like, come here, like. Rattata is just like, get away from my house, but Raticate's just like, nah, you can come in. Like, we've got grapes growing around, we've got wine. 90 HP, colorless, 2 colorless energies, tackle for 50. Again, probably not really doing anything. Sprigatito, Pomo. Still got Pomot that we need. Magmar, double Magmar. Charmeleon's real fire at 1. Gimme Ghoul, and new Electrode, 90 HP, lightning for 2 lightning energy, to tumbling attack, 50 damage for point of heads, it does 30 more. Not too bad. I much prefer that than like flip 2 coins for each heads do like 40. And the last one there, Shroodle, really painting up all over the place there with his tongue. 60 HP, dark type, 1 dark. Get Gnaw for 20. I mean, if any, well, I'm not too fond of the design of Shroodle. I do like the colors that they do of the paints that they and Grafai have. It's nice. Riolu, Bidoof, Drifblim, and the majestic Tatsugiri again. Alrighty, got a bunch more of the new cards there, as well as another shiny Varoom. How nice! And it still has that same swirling spark there. Let's get those ones all situated into the binder. Bop, bop. Alrighty. So 50 of the 72, so it is quite possible to get all of the standard cards in there. Oh, and I've got 1 available there for my daily pack there. Look at all these boys. Oh, 1 backwards one. We'll just do it for luck. Okay, so Pachirisu is shiny, so, and then Wugtrio, Lucario, Varoom, Beedrill, and Charizard. So those are probably the ones that we're going to find there. Nothing on the back. Okay, let's see what we got. Hitmonlee. Like this Hitmonlee than I like in terms of the artwork than I do the Hitmonchan. Hitmonlee, 80 HP, fighting type, kick for 1, fighting for 30. So it's kind of like an improved one of the Jab Hitmonchan. It deals 30 instead of 20. Already getting a little bit of that power creep there, you know. Good old Weasel, Charmander, you know, and Magmortar. Okay. Magmortar, 120 HP, fire type, 2 fire and a colorless for smoke bomb, 70 damage to your opponent's next turn. If the defending Pokemon tries to use an attack, your opponent flips a coin. If tails, that attack does nothing. Okay. You know, doing a little bit of that, you know, a different way to mitigate the stuff there. But the difference of it does no damage, let's see here, yeah, it does no damage and no status effects to it. It's different from this one of just the attack doesn't happen, because theoretically, you know, if they attack your back row instead of your active, you know, you're kind of out of luck there. So it's a better wording on the card, but it's a little bit harder to make that one work than some of them, I think. Okay, so we've done 20. We'll do our next 10 here. Let's hope we get another shiny if we can. Okay, so we've got some noise, we got some Fireworks there. Eradicate, Faroom, Magmar, Electrode, Realistic Flamigo, Sprigatito, Charmander, Pinsir, Kakuna, Reverie. Something in there. Faroom, Alakazam, Magmar, Shroodle, Goldengo. Okay, getting doubles up on some of those. Machoke, okay. 100 HP fighting type. 2 fighting energy, pummel, 30 damage, flip a coin, if heads it does 30 more. Okay, that's fine. Really depends on what the Machamp does. Driftblim, Lickitung, Licky, Floatzel, 90 HP water type. 1 water energy, water arrow, stack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, hits back row. For first stage, I'm not super, this doesn't really resonate with me there. I'm okay. Spiritomb. I really like the OG Spiritomb there that they had with the Space Time Smackdown of the whole 10 damage to everything on your opponent's side. But 88 HP, Dark type, 1 Dark Energy, Confused Ray, 20 damage. Flip coin of heads, active is now confused. Seems fine. Baniri, Abra, Drifloon, Red. Okay, that's another score. During your turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do 20 damage to your opponent's active EX. Okay, so Giovanni did the 10, and doing specifically damage to an EX, you deal an additional 20. That could be a way to kind of catch them out. So it seems like Red could be decent there. Blue mitigates 10 damage, so it kind of is funny that against an EX, Red deals 20, so it's like they still get through for an extra 10. Wiglet. Okay, so here's Pachirisu, 70 HP for Lightning type, 1 Lightning Energy Plasma, 10 damage. Take an energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your benched Electric type Pokemon. Okay. I mean, you've got the Zapdos there, and you could do this with like the bearable EX if you wanted to, just something. Oh no, bearable EX isn't a lightning type Pokemon. You have to specifically do it with a lightning type. So it's just like, what other good lightning types are there? There's like Pikachu EXs, there's Zapdos EXs. I'm not too sure what else I would use that for. But we haven't seen Palmont yet. Palmy, Varoom. Ooh, shiny little Charmander. Man, we're getting plenty of shinies, so I mean, hey, that's pretty good. I mean, I think I looked it up and it was just like, oh, for pack points, it was like 1,000 or something to get a shiny Pokemon there. So I mean, I mean, it seems like they're about as rare as like a 2-star rarity, and get another one. That's really nice. He really just wants a hug. He's a cute little buddy there. Oh, really cute buddy. Lickitung, Charmander, Tentacruel, Hitmonchan, Kadabra, just 80 HP, Psychic, 1 Psychic Energy Side Shot for 30. Okay. Palmy, Double Palmy, Lickitung, Forgato, Palmont. Okay, so let's see what he has. 140 HP, Lightning type, Counterattack. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an opponent's attack from an opponent's Pokemon, do 20 damage to the attacking Pokemon. Okay, so a little bit of Rusk in there, so you could try to do something with the Rocky Helmet on it to if they attack and deal damage to the Palmont, and it specifically has to be damaged by attack. So if it's not damaged, it doesn't do anything. But if they do deal damage, then you could be yeah, 40 damage back to you. Electric Punch. So you're going from Punch to Electric Punch. 2 Lightning for 70. I don't dislike this Palmont. It's a Lightning version of the Dredagon, and there was one other one that I can't quite remember. Was it? I don't think it was the Garchomp. Was it? I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, I don't dislike this. I could still see using this there as kind of more of a defensive type of Pokemon. Get a bunch of healing in there. Summoning damage isn't too bad. It's not an EX, so it only gives up one prize. I'm not too disappointed with it. Tentacool, Shroodle, Riolu, Cyclizar, 80 HP, colorless. For one colorless, you get over acceleration. 20 damage during your next turn. This Pokemon's over acceleration does 20 more. So it goes from 20 and then it starts dealing 40 for each. So, I mean, not too bad for what it is. Pachirisu, Mr. Mime, 90 HP, Psychic type. For a Psychic and a colorless, you get Juggling. 28x, flip 4 coins, his attack does 20 damage for each heads. I mean, if you get really lucky, you're getting that 80, but again, you're getting on average about 40, so you know, that's what you have to work with. You can get 0. I have flipped 5 coins with the Celebi and have gotten all tails, and that sucks, so it's possible to do that as well. Kakuna, Wiglet, Palmy, and Paldean Fire Tauros. Okay, so definitely getting a lot of ones that we've already had, mostly because it's a small set, but we have gotten 3 different shiny ones so far, but a total of 4 in total because we've doubled up on Varooms. Not disappointed with what we're getting so far there. Okay, 61 out of the 72, and we've gotten a couple of shinies there. Still quite a bit in the extra territory here. Funny, all four shinies that we've gotten so far are yellow, and Lucario is yellow, so that's fine. Okay, so this will be packs 31 through 40. Hopefully we keep on staying lucky for luck. That was quite a bit of sounds, quite a bit of rainbows. Let's hope we hit something good there too. Rattata, Iono, Lickitung, Charmander, Drifblim. Okay, colors changed in the back. We definitely have something in this pack, which we've thought of. Lopunny, 100 HP, colorless. For one color, so we get Hopping Shot, 30 damage. Not a great card, but it is some nice artwork there. I will give it that. I do like the artwork. Red, Licky, Machoke, and for our special card. Oh, now that is a card to get. That is a card to get. Oh, Shiny Charizard EX full art. Oh, that is like the one that they have out on the cover there. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, we've got the Charmander, now we got the Oh my goodness, this is a good one here. 180 HP, Fire type. For 1 fire energy, get Stoked. Take 3 energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. What the heck? So you only need 2 energy on this, and because the first attack just gives it the remainder of it needs for that Steam Artillery for 150. This could be pretty good. Like, you're not discarding so much with the original Charizard EX. I like this one, and it's the shiny. Like, I've got to make this work. Oh my gosh, this is the card. Oh my gosh. Cyclizar, Tentacool, Charmander, Varoom, Spiritomb. Then we've got another one here. Palmy, Ekans, Hitmonchan, Electrode. Oh, and Shiny Dondozo. We already have a Shiny Dondozo, but it's still more shiny Pokemon. Like, oh my goodness. Magmar. And we've got something in here as well. Red, Veneri, Varoom, and Goldango full art there. Hey, he was riding before, now he's really surfing, letting everybody get some of them coins, letting them go as far and wide so that they can catch it on all the shores. High 3, brother, high 3. Keep all them toes on there. Eradicate, Weasel, Drifloon, Iono, Flamigo, Pokemon Center Lady, Ekans. We got something else in here. Weedle, Hitmonlee, and oh my god, two shiny full RDXs. Oh wow. Oh wow. What a 10-pack. It's like we haven't gotten the crown rare, we haven't gotten the immersive art, but like we've gotten some pretty nice cards so far. I don't know if like I think that they're just regular like full arts there, but like to not have gotten any and just be like, yeah, here's two shiny ones, like that's insane. 150 HP, fighting type, 3 fighting energy for Aura Sphere, 100 damage. This attack also deals 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Okay, so it's you're giving up the extra 20 damage on the ability to deal 100 to one and then 30 to another on the back. Again, kills anything in 2 shots that's active, and you could potentially, and it's not at random, so you choose, so you know, you could potentially KO something in the back in 2 turns as well. Oh my goodness, like what a 10-pack. Bidoof, Drifloon, Tinkatink, Arbok, Surf Up, man, Surf Up, like, you're giving me the good luck there. Flamigo, Hitmonchan, Wiglet, Charmander, Goldango. Hey buddy, keep on giving me the gold. Lopunny, Machoke, Double Machoke, Floatzel, and Flamigo. Oh my. Just look at that. The Charizard, the Dondozo, 2 Goldango full arts, and then the Lucario one. Oh my. Like, what was going on with these packs? Oh my goodness. I saw both of those there. Okay, so I wonder where the immersive art goes. Like, does it go before a whole of the shiny Pokemon then? Oh my god. So 5 different shinies so far, but we've doubled up on the Vrooms, doubled up on the Dondozos. So probably we'll have to make a deck with shiny Pokemon at some point there. So that's 40 packs. This will be 50, and we're like absolutely crushing it with good cards there. Right, I have to look up what odds are. Oh, please give us something good. Okay, so first time we got nothing, so maybe this will be the worst 10 so far, but I think we've pulled it off good so far. Charmander, Tatsugiri, Tentacool, Hitmonlee, Spiritomb, Ekans, Wiglet, Hitmonlee, Spiritomb, Revavroom, Charmander, Cyclizar, Abra, Ekans, Magmortar, Lickitung, Vaneri, Abra, Charmeleon, another bearable EX. I mean, there are still some normal cards in the set we haven't gotten yet. Drifloon, Rattata, Drifblim, Tinkatink, Perfai. Here's one of them there. I really like all of the colors that it's got going on in it. Very trippy there. 90 HP, Dark type. Poison Coating. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin if hedge your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Bite to Dark, deal 40. It's fine. I think that there are other better ones that poison, though. Specifically the Weezing there. But that's another one to help complete out the collection there. Flamigo, Hitmonlee, Machoke, Tentacool, Goldango, Gimmighoul, Arbok, Tinkatink, Bidoof, Floatzel, Abra, Kadabra, Mr. Mime, Shrewl, Machamp. Okay, so they're all just carrying a bunch of rocks this time, I guess. 150 HP, fighting type, 2 fighting energy for Power Press, 70 plus. If this Pokemon has at least 2 extra fighting energy on it, it does 50 more. So 70 or 120. Not too shabby, but probably not the first thing I'm going to think of. Tinkatink, Peldan, Wooper, Palmy, Cyclizar, Wigglytuff. Okay, so we are getting some of the remaining cards that are in here. There should be a Beedrill as well. 100 HP, colorless, comfortable song. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from your active. Gentle Slap, 50 for 2 colorless. So kind of, its ability is like an upgraded Shaman. It can take more of a hit than Shaman as well, but I don't I don't really want to waste multiple Pokemon. Like having the Shaman in there, especially in a grass type deck where you just essentially heal 10 or 20 extra, seems good. But doing 20 but having to sacrifice, you know, those slots to do it, especially if we want to get it more guaranteed and do 4, I'm not as fond of it. Magmar, Palmy, Floatzel, Sprigatito, and Alakazam. Okay, so nothing crazy in this one for once, but you know, we did get a few more of the missing cards, which is I'm fine with. Again, we had an insane pack opening for the last one there. And what is this? We've got 7 more cards. So there's a regular Jigglypuff. We've got the Lucario EX, Paldean, not a Clodsire. We've got something in between Drifblim and Gimmighoul, which there's a whole lot of Psychic types that can do that. I think I saw that there was supposed to be another Pikachu EX, so maybe that one's supposed to be there. Charizard EX and Beedrill, maybe Beedrill EX. So there's some EXs that we don't have. So that's kind of the main thing there. So, you know, up to 50, not a huge amount there, but you know, considering what we got, I'm not going to complain at all. So this should be up to pack number 60. So maybe giving us a bit of our luck there to just swipe. Okay, so we did get some rainbow, a little bit of sound, so let's see. Machoke, Cyclizar, Machop, Bidoof, and the Immersive Art. Oh, we get it. Okay. It was rather creepy. This has now taken my spot as my least favorite immersive art. It just really didn't feel like it did anything. Like, at least with the Dialga one, because I haven't gotten the Palkia yet. I have seen when it does. But it's just like, it didn't seem like it did all that much. It flipped over, it had a bunch of moving stuff in it, but I like the art style of it, but just what it did, not super fond of. But hey, I mean, I will certainly take the immersive art of the set there. Giratina EX, 150 HP, Psychic type, basic Pokemon. That's a big thing. With an ability, Broken Space Below, once during your turn, you may take a Psychic Energy from your Energy Zone and attach it to this Pokemon. If you use this ability, your turn ends. Okay. So you can double up on how much energy you put onto him, or you could put 1 energy onto one of your benched and use this ability to put 1 on him, and it ends your turn. That's not too bad. Chaotic Impact, 3 Psychic and a colorless for 130. It also deals 20 damage to itself. It's got a lot of HP. I'm not too fond of when they deal damage to themselves, though. Could theoretically get this in 2 turns, though. 130 damage in 2 turns, I think that's worth it, though. This is a really, really good one. This is a good EX. Okay, so bunch of shinies and the immersive art. We're cooking. Weasel, Tentacruel, Palmy, Abra. A really, really lifelike Wigglytuff that is kind of creepy, like Detective Pikachu creepy. I don't really dig this. I'm sorry. Riolu, Veneeri, Mr. Mime, Arbok, Revavroom, Electrode, Weedle, Holu, Raticate, Pokemon Center Lady, Wiglet, Voltorb, Varoom, Tentacruel, and and another shiny Varoom. Okay, so that's a lot of shiny Varooms. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to trade these at some point there, because they have a different rarity to them. I wonder if they're going to be considered like 1-star rarity, which I think that you can still trade those normally. We'll see. Pomo, Strudel, Drifloon, Raticate, Kadabra, Mr. Mime, Baneri, Sprigatito, Arbok, and Thorgato, Dengo, Pinsir, Machop, Voltorb. What is this? Well, I guess we're getting a double dose of it. Again, I like the artwork that it has going on here, and it's really creepy. I just don't like that it doesn't do anything but 2. It happened twice in the same 10-pack. If you want to give me like the crown rare as well, like I'll certainly take that. Give me like more shiny. Like, what is up with, like, I thought that the Charizard one was insane. Paldean Wooper, Machoke, Paldean Tauros, Rattata, Reveroom, Magmar, Team Rocket Grunts, Ekans, Sprigatito, and Iono. Like, this one didn't have 2 shiny full arts, but it has a shiny and 2 immersive art Giratina EXs. So that's all the Giratina EXs I need for the deck. That's like perfect. Like, like thanks. I'll absolutely take it. Okay, so it did go before all of the shiny types there. Huh. Just wow. Wow. Okay, pack. What was that? Pack 60? Like pack 51 through 60. That really went through it there. Okay, so it looks like the Beedrill EX might be shiny there. So that might be a full art that gets shiny there. Okay, so let's just see some of these odds here. So, oh, so it's a Pokeball. It's just the trainer card Pokeball. Just at the 0.4. Okay. Oh, these are so 0.333 repeating there. 0.714. So those are the regular shinies are slightly more common than 2 stars, and the 2 stars are in between, like immersive art and 2 stars. I got some good luck with those ones there. We got all of those ones there. So that was with number 5, but they also have extra odds of showing up in the 5th slot as well. So all in all, it's like you have like 0.2% chance of getting the gold in a pack, almost like a 1.5% chance of getting a two shiny mark, like a 3% chance of getting a 1 shiny mark, 1% for the Giratina. Still good odds. Like they're good odds, but like, damn, like I got some good luck on those ones there. So I think that this is 70. X 61 through 70, maybe. Please keep on giving us this good luck. That was a couple of shiny marks there. I'm hoping we still get some good stuff. Paldean Wooper, Weedle, Wiglet, Charmeleon. And so a Clodsar EX, so I guess that's one of the X's that I was missing there. 160 HP, Dark type, Venoshock for 2 Dark Energy, 60 plus. If your opponent's Pokemon is poison, this does 60 more, so it goes really well with the Wooper, who poisons, either on the attack or whatnot there. I think it's poisoned when you attack. I don't think you need to flip a coin for it there, but deal the damage and then you're dealing 120 on that one there. Not too shabby. Oh, there's the regular Jigglypuff, 60 HP. There's something in this pack too, because of all that color change. Colorless, one colorless for about 20. Shrewdle, Ekans. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about, the Shiny Beedrill EX full art. Okay, so we hadn't ended the Beedrill EX yet, but we got it now. 170 HP. That's a lot of HP for a Beedrill. Like, why does it have so much HP? Grass type, 2 grass energy, crushing spear, 80 damage, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That! Oh my god, that sucks so much! They have no way of, like, they have no way of getting extra stuff on there. They can't do anything. Oh my god, that's a really, really good card. Oh my god, I've always wanted to make bug types work. I really like Volcarona and, you know, Ninjask and Scizor. You know, there are some cool bug type Pokemon, and that can do stuff there. Tatsugiri, Bidoof, Kadabra, Machoke, Voltorb, Tentacruel. Getting some good stuff here. Iono, Weedle, Hitmonchan, Magmar, another Full Art Weasel, Paldean Wooper. Yep, Poison Jab just makes them poison. Gimmighoul, Hitmonchan, Arbok, Electrode. We already got like our big thing here, so like Rattata, Ekans, Tinkatinka, Floatzel, Spiritomb. Rattata, Arbok, Varoom, Palmy, Paldean Tauros, Tinkatuff, Lopunny, Licky, Weedle, Floatzel, Tentacruel, Hitmonchan, another Palmot, Voltorb, Floragato. Okay, with double Palmot, we should be good on those. Wiglet, Kadabra, Baneri, Palmy, and Tatsugiri. Okay, not the most insane one there, but we did get the Clodsire, and we got another shiny full art there with the Beedrill, which I see a lot of promise in, and I really, really want to make it work. $12,000 cards. Wow. Get those 3 in there. Up. Oh my goodness there. Well, if it's based off of full arts there, the Revavroom isn't, so Revavroom shiny should be 106, so there's only one more there. So I'm getting these faster than the 2-star ones there. That's kind of insane. And there's what, only 5 more normal ones? EX Beedrill, EX Charizard, EX Pikachu, some Psychic type there, and EX Lucario. So at least 4 EXs. I'm not sure what this last Psychic type might be. Oh, it's the Giratina EX. So it's just literally 5 EXs that haven't been pulled yet, but like pretty much every single one that has been pulled, I've gotten like the shiny or the immersive art for, so. Okay, so I mean, 61 to 70 was still a good one there, getting the Beedrill. If you want to still give me good stuff, like, by all means. Okay, 1 pop. Doubling up on the Jigglypuffs. Okay, we need at least 1 more. Team Rocket Grunt, Machoke, Licky. Ooh, Grafai. Like what you've done with the place. I can't really tell if it's like a Clefable, a Gengar, or Pikachu there that you're doing, but I like the art. Kind of it because of the big eyes, it looks like it's got that deer in headlights type of vibe. I like it. Shrewdle, Floragato, Gimmighoul, Lopunny, Team Rocket Grunt, Alakazam, Tentacruel, Weedle, Shrewdle, Dondozo, Kakuna, Bidoof, Paldean Wooper, Pinsir, Tatsugiri, Sprigatito, Paldean Wooper, Pachirisu, Abra. Doubling up on that nice art there. Definitely do that. Charmeleon, Charmander, Magmar, Wiglet, Alakazam. Would have been nice if that was like another Charizard EX, because it had both of the others in it. Lickitung, Drifblim, Raticate, Wiglet, and Goldengo. Flamigo, Palmy, Lickitung, Hitmonchan, Dondozo. Hitmonlee, Gimmighoul, Spiritomb, Hitmonchan, Spiritomb. Last pack there, getting Jigglypuff, Drifblim, Lopunny, Rattata, and Wigglytuff. Okay, so they definitely wanted to like slow down there. I mean, we've got the Refy Eyes to, you know, give us something new. Like, we're still hitting at least something new in each one there, and that might very well be the last, you know, full art looking one. In terms of like the single star rarities there, I don't know how many 2-stars there are, because there are going to be illustrated ones as well as the full arts. There should be a full art for each EX, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then one for each trainer there. 9 plus 4, so 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And potentially like 4 SIRs. Okay. Hey, you know, like, I'll dig my shiny Pokemon there. Okay. Now I think that this is up to 80. Alright. Let luck be a nice lady. Okay, we got a few shines there. Lee, Tatsugiri, Weedle, Licky. Ooh, there's the Charizard EX. Okay, so we've got enough to play a full deck list there. But we do have the nice one. Lickitung, Red, Shroodle, Tinkatink, Kadabra, Wooper, Gimmighoul, Paldean Tauros, Mr. Mime, Arbok, Gimmighoul, Paldean Wooper, Hitmonchan, Flamigo, Pawmot, Weasel. Okay, something in this one. Lopunny, Team Rocket Grunt, Rattata, and Grafai. Okay, nice with the artwork there, but looking for something a little bit more. Riolu, Electrode, Weasel, Room, Drifblim. Is it this one with the other one? Yep. Lopunny, Reveroom, Tentacool, Hitmonlee, and another shiny little Huggy Boy. Okay, so we've got double up on the Huggy Boys, though would be nice to get a Charmeleon. Definitely will take all of the shinies that we can get. Varoom, Wiglet, Arbok, Machoke, Cyclizar, Jigglypuff, Paldean Wooper, Ekans, Team Rocket Grunt, and another Tinkaton EX, so if we want to make double up on the deck, we can. Tinkatuff, Tentacool, Licky, Hitmonchan, and Cyclizar. Okay, still getting a new one in each pack there. So that might end with the next one. So four more EXs remain, and a bunch of the good stuff there, if you want to call it that. Okay, so this should be up to 90, I think. Let's see here. Let luck be a nice lady. So we got a couple of booms. Abra, Weasel, Tentacool, Alakazam, Tinkatuff, Hitmonchan, Arbok, Machop, Drifloon, Floragato. This one here? Yes, this one. Tinkatink, Red, Eradicate, Licky, and just a Weasel full art there, cooling off. Electrode, Hitmonchan, Abra, Lickitung, Pachirisu, Shroodle, Rattata, Kadabra, Shroodle, Tentacool, Choke, Brigatito, Pokemon Center Lady, Hitmonlee, Meowscarada, Choke, Arbok, Tinkatink, Riolu, Floatzel, Voltorb, Gimmighoul, Baneri, Kakuna, Arbok. I think this one here, the other one, Iono, Lopunny, Varoom, Eradicate, Pokemon Center Lady. No. This one here? And Meowscarada. Okay. So nothing super special in these ones here. We got a couple of full arts that we had already there. So our first one with no new cards, nothing super special in it there. This will be numbers 91 through 100 here. I mean, I guess we also have the extra one. Let's try to finish off with something a little spicy. Got one boom there. We could get something else. Voltorb, Iono, Baniri, Lickitung, Florigato, Hitmonlee, Tatsugiri, Weedle, Tinkatink, Paldean Tauros, Weedle, Kadabra, Baniri, Mr. Mime, Drifblim, Red, Gimmighoul, Baniri, Licky, Reveroom, Tinkatink, Full Art Tatsugiri, Trudel, Machoke, Dondozo, Weasel, Arbok, Pinsir, Jigglypuff, another Tinkaton EX. Hoping that I could get some of the other EXs. Magmar, Varoom, Baniri, Pachirisu, Champ, Trudel, Riolu, Iono, Weedle, Drifblim, Wooper, Lickitung, Alakazam, Machop, and Floatzel, Florigato, Abra, Rattata, Drifblim, and Arbok. Okay, so it looks like at the very end here, we're kind of mellowing out after we had kind of our insane stuff at the beginning and then in the middle there. I can understand they want to balance everything out. So I think this is the last 10 that I'll be able to do there. But we've had a good run of it so far. No 2 stars, which is interesting, but quite a bit more shinies than I was expecting. Okay. No sounds, no lights, no nothing. We might be out of luck on this last one here. Palmy, Abra, Iono, Baniri, Electrode, Inkatuff, Varoom, Machop, Weedle. Oh, no, we still get a Giratina EX. Okay, so still get a new card in there. Lickitung, Machop, Ekans, Charmeleon, Cyclizar, Riolu, Jigglypuff, Riolu, Palmot, Pokemon Center Lady, Raticate, Mr. Mime, Reveroom, Baniri, Tentacruel, Inkatuff, Charmander, Rattata, Tentacruel, Palmot, Wiglet, Bidoof, Weasel, Iono, Kadabra, Pinsir, Weedle, Florigato, Raticate, Floatzel, Drifloon, Wiglet, Kakuna, Rattata, Electrode, Charmeleon, Hitmonlee, Lopunny, Weasel, and Team Rocket Grunt to finish it off. So getting one last new card there of the Giratina EX. Leaving me off with just 3 more EXs to go to finish off the set. Probably have all of the 1 stars, and we're just looking for all of this hard to find stuff. So overall, I mean, we got some pretty good stuff down in here. 2 Immersive Arts Giratina EXs, 2 Charmanders, 2 Dondozo Shinies, 2 Varoom Shinies, and then the Shiny Full Arts of the Beedrill EX, Charizard EX, and Lucario EX. First time that haven't gotten the Crown Rare for a little bit. I've never pulled one from one of the Apex Legends, but every other pack I've gotten at least one of them there. So hey, you know, we take what we can get there, and still that was a pretty good set there. So ended up with the 605. Does that mean that... Oh, I guess I miscounted. I get 10 last ones. Maybe this is where everything is. Well, it's starting off with something. So our first pack is the spiciest. Bidoof, Charmander, Magmar, Iono, and just a Golden Go. Oh, I'm not expecting too much from the rest of this here. Grunts, Magmar, Palmy, Shroodle, Kakuna, Voltorb, Charmander, Tauros, Rattata, Grafaiai, Lickitung, Kadabra, Lopunny, Tinkatink. Oh! Okay, so there is a little bit of something in there. We're getting a little SIR action. And with one of the EXs that we don't have, Pikachu EX 120 HP lightning type. For 3 lightning energy, Thunderbolt 150, discard all energy from this Pokemon. I don't like that you're discarding all of the energy off of it there. It's a very pretty card. I will give it that. It's not one that I am going to play, though. Very pretty card, though. Mr. Mime, Magmar, Cyclizar, Lopunny, Florigato, Aldean Wooper, Arbok, Pinsir, Tinkatink, Floatzel, Rattata, Weedle, Driftblim, Tauros, Florigato, Weedle, Licky, Ekans, Palmot, Bunyeri, Machoke, Flamigo, Magmar, Grafai. Just kind of giving me a little bit of stuff there. And I understand that you can like set up with your Pachirisu for the Pikachu X, but it's just like use the Pikachu X, it's all of its energy is gone, you have to build it back up, unfortunately. Sprigatito, Drifloon, Tinkatink, and Revavroom. Okay, so finishing off with something spicy like we said there. An SIR. the only 2-star that we got out of this here. No. The only not shiny one. Oh. Join the collection there, buddy. Okay, so I mean if that's the case there, it's looking like we've got at least probably we've got those 4 SIRs then. Hey, you know, pretty good haul with what we got there. So I'm not complaining. Yep. Can't do any more. Well, that's looking to be about doing it there. Hey, you know, we got some of that stuff in there, especially this buddy here. Wow. You know, it's not the 200 that the first one does, but I'll take 150 that you essentially only need 2 energies to use. Yeah, that was pretty good there. Beedrilly X. So we got the Pokeball that needs the 2500 there. Shiny Wugtrio, Revavroom, Riolu, Pachirisu, Wiglet, Charmeleon, Kakuna, Weedle, Bearable X, Tinkatiny EX, Paldean Clodsire. Paldean Clodsire? There's only one Clodsire. That's strange. But yeah, they've got they're a little bit more expensive than the SIRs and the full arts there. These are 1,000 there as well. So hey, you know, like I definitely think that this is one that I'm going to be considering doing another pack opening for at some point there. So yeah, overall, we hit some bombs. It might not be the crowned rare, which was just a Pokeball, which, I mean, with how often those are used, I feel like it's a bit of a statement to put those into your deck if you got one. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this one. I wish you the best of luck with your own pulls there, and hey, take care of yourself, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Let all of the shinies come to you. All the shinies. Sprinkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle. Bye.